too, nigga. Know what's going on. Yo, if you did, photos, GP.
Yo, I'm looking like money. My eyes bright and sunny. Your bitch all on my dick, and I think she want it from me. But I don't wipe nothing, cause I don't like cuffing. My cell phone jumping, and more plays coming.
Watch me ballin', bitch a bitch, watch me ball. Bitch, watch me ballin', bitch a bitch, watch me ball. Bitch, watch me ballin', bitch a bitch, watch me ball. Bitch, watch me ballin', bitch a bitch, watch me ball. Bitch,
money make it happen, watch I make it happen. I done made the packet disappear like I done some magic. I done made the dollar flip like it was on a piece of mattress. I done set the block on fire, never struck the mattress. Drought time, hit them Texas. Head cracking, riding around dirty strap. It's automatic, meet me at the sheds a quick sec. I'm on my way in traffic, I'm in love with the money. It's a fade over traction. Calculator adding, this is mathematics. If it ain't about the money, then I do not understand it. Plugs do it to me, any bitch it underhanded. I got one duck play paying 200 for a grand. Get out the bar, grand slam it. Bitch, I take chances. No risk, no reward. That's all I've been understanding. If you ain't going for it, I don't understand your planning. Yeah, you're broke. If you ain't out here supplying and demanding, I'm looking like money. My eyes bright and sunny. Your bitch all on my dick, and I think she want it from me. But I don't wipe nothing, cause I don't like cuffing. My cell phone jumping, and more plays coming.
watch me ballin', bitch a bitch, watch me ball. Bitch, watch me ballin', bitch a bitch, watch me ball. Bitch, watch me ballin', bitch a bitch, watch me ball. Bitch, watch me ballin', bitch a bitch, watch me ball.
Ice sunny, that's why I fuck with money. The only bitch keep me coming. I'm coming, coming. All pink fitters in the all blue honey. Yeah, pockets stuff like pocket. Got it on my own, turn nothing in the sun. No money in my mind, don't function. Little bitch fast, she working with something. Watch me ball. Everything new to the drives, I'm a ball. I'm kinda getting caught. Like, who are you? What you trying to do? Fuck you if you the law. Get it off. PVS is all new, no sauce. I'ma work the law. You reach for my chain, I'ma set this bitch out. They say no rich nigga, ain't no reward. Landlord in this bitch, and I'm pulling kicks up. She ain't my bitch, and she ain't yours. Ain't love my drip, shit you can't afford. I took this bitch and I put them together.
Sheesh, them boys taking off right there. Let me go ahead and drop that so that the YouTube link I just dropped in the chat. There is to go support that music video on YouTube. Go over there, hit the thumbs up, leave some comments, man. Show them brother some love, man. Shout out to the brother, to the homie Villain, man. Good shit. Long time. That's the homie from long time. But anyway, family, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Rich Rhetoric, man. I am your host. I am your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy, man, Born Rich. But listen, guys. Listen. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. Got a few topics that I really want to get to today. Yeah, let me stop being like this, man. Let me put this down. This thing coming up, man. So yeah, we'll cut this on. Let's get this on for a little minute, man. But yeah, man. Listen, thank y'all for tuning in, man, to another episode of Rich Rhetoric. As you come in, you know the routine. Come through, hit the like button, show some love. Like I said, man, we got some good topics lined up today. I think they're pretty dope. We have a couple reparations topic, but the main topic I want to talk about is something that's going on in Mason, Tennessee, guys. Mason, Tennessee is where it's a majority black city, but they are about to pretty much take over this city. They're about to strip all of they have a mainly black council leader, a mainly Democratic, a lot of Democratic representatives representing this city. But what's about to happen is they're about to pretty much take over the city, dismantle all of that city government and shit, dismantle all of that and turn that over to other people right now. So that's what's about to happen right there. So yeah, we're definitely gonna get into the logistics of that I do. I want to get into the logistics of that. I want to make sure my all of my technology is working right too, man. It's raining over here where I am, and for some reason, this internet it likes to act a little weird when it's raining. But we're gonna see what we can do. But yeah, man. Before I get to what's going on in Mason, Tennessee, um, I want y'all to check this out because I came across this today. So this is from Berkeley, California. Yes. Berkeley, California. So y'all check this article out, all right? So this article says Berkeley may explore making reparations to Black residents. Berkeley, California, right? Let's see what they're talking about. Because my thing with these type of headlines and these type of articles is I think you have to be just a tad bit cautious and really dig into the details, because if you don't, then it'll be a bunch of words and a bunch of words and just but nothing really tangible, right? Nothing tangible. So let's see, is there any tangibles, right? So I want to repeat this. Berkeley, California may explore making reparations to Black residents. Let's see what those reparations are. I want to see is anything tangible, right? Right. So it says if Berkeley proceeds, it will be one of the few municipalities to directly grapple with the country's legacy of enslavement. So it says this: Berkeley may take a first step Tuesday towards acknowledging the harm slavery and racism and systematic racism has done to Blacks by hiring a consultant to develop a reparations process for the city. Let's go. If the city council votes to allocate $350,000 in next year's budget cycle, Berkeley will be one of the few U.S. municipalities to directly grapple with the country's legacy of enslavement and how that has led to a host of ills, including lesser generational wealth for Blacks, poor education, shorter life expectancies, higher incarceration rates, higher exposure to pollution, redlining, and a whole lot of other issues in the that's been happening. A lot of the ills. That's pretty much what they're saying, right? So let's dig deep. Let's dig a little bit deeper into this, though, right? First things, listen. Let me say this though. Even on the surface, for them to say that, right? Even if we do the, I want to read this one, right? Let's read this one though. Salute, God of Jacob. But yeah, so if Berkeley, first of all, this is just a plan. So first of all, and this is my thing when we speak about reparations, it's a lot of talky. It's really no actions. It's well, maybe we can put together this committee, or maybe we can we'll look into some of the ills. It's nothing to look into. It's nothing to look into. You don't have millions of people saying, and you know what's funny? Even people who's not in America will sit back and look at Black Americans and say, damn, we know it's a wealth gap going on. We know that it's an education gap going on. We know that it's mass incarceration happening to Black Americans. So when we start getting into let's have some more discussions. We need to start I don't know, man. We got to move these fucking discussions along. But I want to see this one right here, right? So it says if the city council votes to allocate $350,000 in next year's budget cycle, Berkeley will be one of the few U.S. municipalities to directly grapple with the country. We know about all of this shit. We know all of this shit. Let's read this next one, right? While federal and state reparation proposals are moving through the legislators, it is time that that municipalities also address the injustices, brutality, racism, and discrimination that the Black community has faced in the past and the present. A report prepared by City Council member Ben Bartlett, who is spearheading the measure, states Mayor Jesse Arguin and City Council members Terry Taplin and Sophie Hahn are also co-sponsoring the item. Okay, which will be considered on March the 22nd consent calendar. All right. $350,000. I don't know. That just seems like what, better schools? Better schools? I don't know if that's reparations. That's more like human rights. You know what I mean? That sounds more like human rights when we start saying 350,000 $350,000 added to next year's budget. That's what that sounds like to me. Let me get back. Let me wrap this up though. Bartlett said his Bartlett said people in his South Berkeley district have long advocated for reparative payments. Absolutely. That's fucking South Berkeley, North Berkeley, South Memphis, North Memphis, South DC, East DC. Like, come on, man. We've been beating this drum for the longest. But they've long advocated for reparative payments. But the call has grown more robust in the years since George Floyd's murder led to a renewed crisis for racial justice in the U.S. in 2020. People living near Ellis Street and Ashby Avenue painted a huge reparations now mural on the asphalt. Now that's dope. That's dope. Just got to be real careful about these tokens, man. You got to be real careful because even people that's anti reparations will say, after they give you that, then what? Then they won't ever have to give you anything else. So that's why I say we have to, even when we're speaking, even to my people that's pro reparations, when they start throwing out numbers, we got to be careful with them numbers because it will be a one-time number of some fucking 350. You know what I mean? $350,000 thrown into the budget, and then they'll say, "There you go, niggas. There's your reparations. Get on out of here," and pat you on your head and whisk you out the door. And it was like, nah, no, no. We're not doing that. Great, this conversation is up though. That even this is even great that that the conversation is making its way, inside of these legal systems, inside of these legal courtrooms. So that's dope. That's dope. Hold on. Other steps could include a formal recognition by the city of Berkeley of the harm it has inflicted through the laws and policies it has adopted, such as zoning that led to segregated neighborhoods or disproportionately awarding city contracts to white people, of course, as a recent consultant's report revealed. And racial disparities in police staff, blah 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 blah. Cool. And the only reason I'm saying blah 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 is because if you look at that first sentence of the paragraph, it says other steps could include a formal recognition. That's we recognize the bullshit we've done to y'all, and we're sorry. Nah, sorry. That sorry shit not gonna fly. Yeah, that sorry shit not gonna fly. Y'all told the elders and the ancestors that you guys were sorry for everything that happened during the civil rights. No, it's not no sorry. That don't repair it. It's time to repair. It's time to repair some shit. If you did some shit, you fucked it up. You can't just say sorry. If I vandalize your car and we have a legal system, you're not just gonna go for no, hey, I'm sorry, man. I recognize that I vandalized your car. My apologies. No, that shit don't fly like that, man. So but anyway, shout out to Berkeley, man. Shout out to Berkeley. Shout out to everybody who's bringing reparations for our people, for descendants of American slavery, man, for bringing this conversation to the forefront. So everybody with boots on the ground, I'm never gonna shit on that. I'm never gonna hate on that, man. So yes. Everybody who's boots on the ground, talking that reparations talk, keep doing what you're doing. Keep knocking, keep chipping away, keep going. Also big shout out. Big shout out to the Jamaican family. Big shout out to the Jamaican family. Came across this article today. Shout out to the Jamaican family. Bring this article to the forefront. Jamaicans shun UK royal visit and demand slavery reparations. Bumba Clyde. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. Thought I had one. I didn't have one. Thought I had a little clip for the, but yeah, man. Shout out to them. Let's get into this article, right? So it says Jamaican shun UK royal visit, demand slavery reparations. Let's see what the Jamaicans is talking about. Dozens of well-known leaders in Jamaica, including professors and politicians, are demanding an apology and slavery reparations as the Duke and the Duchess of Cambridge prepare for a trip to the former British colony. The group is rejecting the visit of Prince William and Kate, scheduled for Tuesday, part of a larger trip to the Caribbean region that coincides with the 60th anniversary of Jamaica's independence and the 70th anniversary of the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. Okay. Boy, the goddamn British are sly, man. Them damn British, them damn Brits are sly, man. We see no reason to celebrate 70 years of the ascension of your grandmother to the British throne because her leadership and that her predecessors have perpetrated the greatest human rights tragedy in the history of humankind. Read a letter published Sunday ahead of the couple's visit and signed by 100 Jamaican leaders. There you go. There you go. Shout out to the brethrens, man. Yeah, shout out to Jamaica for that, man. Bun them. Bun the queen and fucking bun out all of that shit, man. So shout out to the not for real. Shout out to the Jamaican family though. You know what I'm saying? And keep doing your thing because listen, unlike other people, I'm never gonna be a hater. You know, as a matter of fact, as the Jamaicans, right? And as other groups go hard and beat down the door and beat the drum of reparations, I'm right here rooting for you. Even if the shit don't include me. I'm not Jamaican. Shit wouldn't include me, but bang on them. Go get your shit. I'm right here rooting. Not only am I rooting, I'm taking notes. Yeah, I'm taking notes and going back to the descendants of American slavery and saying, look, man, look, the Jamaican people, they got their shit by doing this, and this. These are the 2 or 3 things that we could take from their. I won't even call it this a struggle from their movement. We can take little bits and pieces. Ain't no reason to sit on the sideline and hate. I definitely want to salute to the Jamaicans, man. Y'all supposed to raise hell. You supposed to raise hell, man. What are y'all doing? That's a slap in the face. Like you fucking colonized our land, right? Got us in a fucking millions and billions of dollars in debt, knowing we couldn't pay the shit back. Brought a lot of the working class from Jamaica to the British, and then still treat them like second class citizens once they get over there. And then now y'all want to parade the fucking royal family around Jamaica like it's all good, man. Get the fuck out of here, boy. And I don't know. I guess that's kind of like the gist of this song. I mean the gist of this song, the gist of this show, right? Is pretty much saying, look, man, these white people do what the fuck they want to do. They do what they want to do, man. They do what they want to do. We're gonna get to Mason, Tennessee. Because speaking of white people doing whatever the fuck they want to do, we finna definitely get off into Mason, Tennessee in 1 second. Shout out. Quick shout out, man. I know some of y'all are really enjoy this right here. I'm gonna send a shout out to Leah Thomas. Yeah, shout out to Leah Thomas. Leah Thomas became the first transgender woman to win a college swimming event. Yeah, so Leah Thomas is the first transgender. She's biologically a man, and he has been swimming against college females, and he's winning. But he's transgender, so I don't know. Take that. I say take that and do what you want to do with it, guys. Let's get to it. All right, let's get to it, man. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of the whole. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of the show, man. Hold on. Let me get to the meat and potatoes of the show. I know what everybody came here for. So I'll just give you quick layout, right, on what's going on in Mason, Tennessee. Okay, so Mason, Tennessee is, I don't know, not that far, not really that far away from me. Probably about an hour and 45 minutes away from me. I'm in Nashville. That's Mason, right? So what's going on in Mason, Tennessee is, I'll sum it up quickly and then I'll let this guy read the article. But to sum it up quickly, it's a community. After slavery, the free slaves kind of settled there, right? And then it's just a town where pretty much one of those towns is like, after slavery, you had black people who were getting together. They had nowhere to go, right? So they was creating their small little towns, right? And then the white people were saying, we don't want to live around them, right? So they pretty much left, right? And we left, black people left the freedmen, the free slaves, to their own devices, and they start creating cities, right? And then the white people came back not shortly after. Y'all know how the fucking Tulsa, you know what I mean? Black Wall Street and all of that. Not saying Mason was a Black Wall Street. I don't want y'all to get it twisted. I'm not saying Mason was a Black Wall Street. Still poor, still had to depend on the white man for a lot of shit. But we gathered there and we made it there. We're still under the thumb of white supremacy, but we gathered there, right? To the point, and then y'all know wherever we go, we're gonna have babies, right? So the majority of the citizens were black people, but the upper echelon, right? The mayors, the governors, the council members, the city leaders, all of them were white people. So the white people have been running fucking Mason for 100 and something years. I say like 130, 140 years, right? And now they're saying, and I saw it, where did I see it at? 2015 or 2016, they got like their first black mayor. So ever since 2015, the black mayor has been pretty much turning the shit, here, let me see that time. All the politicians, turning all these political seats into black people. So you can see the government and the city council and all of that shit changing from white to black. But the thing is, now they are saying, hey, for the last 20 years, this city has been doing a bunch of bullshit. Like, you're not really building schools. You're not building up the infrastructure. You're not really making any money really in this small ass town. You're not really doing shit. And the black people are looking like, hold on. You're saying the last 20 years, you've really only given our regime a chance to lead since 2015. All right. So for the last 7 years, we've been leading, but we are trying to dig this town up, not just a 20-year hole, but 140-year hole. You see what I'm saying? These white people, it was their little country playground, man. God, Jacob probably would know about how some of these small country towns are, man. They playground for some of these people. Some of these white people find that come on, guys. Just imagine what white people did when they found America. So that shit didn't change. When they got to that new land and said, oh shit, okay, let's just get what we can get up out this land, and we'll build a couple houses and still get money passed down from the state, and we'll pocket the shit. So yes, it's a lot of theft, a lot of corruption, a lot of bullshit been going on in Mason, Tennessee. The weird thing is they're pointing the finger at the black people saying, hey man, this city ain't this little town has been pretty much losing us money. Y'all ain't really doing shit with the town, and we want to take it over. That's pretty much what they're saying.
Exactly. They trying to get y'all rich.
Yeah, man. And they saying, yeah, we want to take this shit over. Right? Let me let the guy read that way. Got Jacob, you want to tell the people a little bit what you know about it, bro? Talk to me.
Yeah, basically, man, they trying to say that Mason can't balance the book. They can't pay their bills, but Mason really has been paying their bills. The big thing is Ford is coming down there, right? And that's what it is. Ford is coming down there, and that would build up black people. It would put them in the direct path to entrepreneurship and turn their town around. But the thing about it is, before then, after all these years, Mason was paying it. But yeah, they was behind on some taxes, but they was paying them. You get what I'm saying? But when Ford comes around, things change. Now the comptroller want to come in, say they can't pay their bills, but they can pay their bills. I've been in Clubhouse with the vice mayor and some of these rooms with some people down in Mason. So, but yeah, you got the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her talk. I hope, man, Roland Martin, don't flag my shit, man, because you got a good video on this, man. Don't flag my shit, Roland Martin. Y'all go subscribe to Roland Martin. You can't say I didn't shout you out, Roland, but man, because I the vice mayor was on Roland Martin's show. You know, I wasn't gonna play it, but she said so much shit. It's like, dang, I got to play it.
They had to push her on there via Clubhouse. She kind of, she ain't strong enough for me, but I did. God love her.
Yeah, I know. It's auntie, man. It's auntie, man. It's auntie. But the good thing, I did hear the brother say they did not give up that charter. I'm not really familiar what a charter is, God, Jacob. Break down a charter to the people. If you what you know about a charter.
You stay in Memphis. Memphis is a charter. It's just you belong to the state, right? It's just a declaration of you controlling your own things. But on top of you is a controller. He can come in and remove that charter or act in the interest of your city. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I got you.
Every city is chartered pretty much.
Yeah, it's like a declarations. It's like pretty incorporated, kind of like incorporated, because we have like incorporated towns here too.
Yeah.
I got you. And they'll just so when they take your charter, they'll just pretty much say, we don't recognize you guys as a town or city or whatever we recognized you as at first. Is that what they're saying?
Pretty much, and they can split you or merge you with anything. It's a takeover.
And, all right, so this is what I heard, right? Because they said that this is, mostly black city officials, and they're mostly Democrat. They're trying to strip them for their charter, and all of their shit will be turned over to the nearest county or town, all white Republic town. Man. Hey, what these people slick, God and Jacob, man. These people is slick, man. They slick. Not only do we want you to give up your shit, but we're gonna turn all your shit. We're gonna hand all your shit that you give to us. We're gonna hand it to this next motherfucker. So now they saying this 68% black town is going to be back up under the direction of all white city leaders and all white city councils. But
and they gonna feed their jail systems, because we're locking a lot of niggas up.
That's it. And just let me read it. Let me let the guy read it, man. I'm happy I found this one. I'll let this guy. Hold on. Should I play the Rolling first? Let me play a little bit of Rolling, man. Let me get to the lady. I want to get to where the lady speaks. Hold on. Let's get to, because Rolling asking some good questions. I gotta give him that. All right, let's play a little bit of this, guys. So this is going to be the vice mayor of Mason, Tennessee, black lady, and like I said, she is the. What am I looking for? Am I on the right one? No, this is this one. Yeah. So this is the vice mayor right here. This lady right here you see on the screen, and she's trying to get it. Let me see where we at.
Are they on the Mason's city council?
There are 6.
My bad, y'all. Let me rewind it. Let me get it where Roland come in, because Roland asked some good questions. All right.
Of Mason, Tennessee. Okay, so here's the deal. So even though Mason is 63% black, you had white politicians who were running the city.
Absolutely, and I'll let the vice mayor speak to that.
Vice Mayor, when did black politicians take over this town?
In 2016.
So what was the leadership? What did the leadership look like? First of all, how many council members are there on the Masons City Council?
There are 6 aldermen and with 7 with the mayor.
Okay, so prior to 2016, what was the racial makeup of Mason, Tennessee?
Pretty much what it is now.
I'm sorry, the city council. I mean, the city council.
Before that, it was the same. You still had, but they were all the European Americans.
So the whole city council and the mayor was white.
Yes.
What's the racial makeup now? The city council.
We have white and Latino on our board.
So the mayor of the city, white or black?
Black.
Vice, you're black. How many white members? How many Latinos on the city council?
One white and 1 Latino.
So you have 7 members, 5 African Americans, 1 Hispanic, one white is on the city council.
Yes, sir.
So you had white leadership of Mason, Tennessee, all of these years. All of a sudden, new leaders come in, and now the controller wants to.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm gonna play a little bit more of that. I want to stop it right there because see, this is what me and God and Jacob gonna disagree at. I'll be telling us people, man, just because a lot of times we represent it in these seats and in these positions, many white people can take these political seats from you whenever they feel like it. Whenever they fucking feel like it, they can. This is, to me, this is even crazy. They even saying, well, they throwing fraud and they doing the regular shit they do to black politicians, fraud, and he's stealing the money. Shit white people been doing in politics for years, but when we do it, they're gonna put the spotlight on us. But this lady is saying they're not even the ones that should be responsible for this fraud. They're not even the ones that's responsible for this fraud. So now they're putting bogus charges on these people. I don't know. Like I said, God, Jacob, man, I understand all my people who say go vote and put black people in these seats. But this is, to me, this is another example of people, hey, they white, I'm white and I say so. All right?
Right,
white
right.
And I say so.
I have to. I got to push back a little bit because, you know, like I said, I've been in this room with this lady and some of her people. Number one, the mayor is a drunk down there. The problem is not what you just laid out. It's the incompetence, and nothing against Tennessee, but it's the incompetence of their district. There's no way that population should be governed by whites and voted positions. The previous mayor was black. She got let go. But the neighboring counties or towns are black, and they're not having this problem. It's this set right here that is incompetent. Like I said, I love this sister, but she's not the right person for that job because she don't know how to galvanize and get people on. It was the people on Clubhouse who got her on Roland Martin. She is overwhelmed and don't know how to conduct business and don't know how to interact with white folks. To me, she's passive. She's passive. And, you know, she's been down there long enough to know how these good old boys work.
Facts.
And you know, politics is some gangster shit, and she ain't on it. You get what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You got to.
Now I agree. When you talk like that, I can agree with that. With politics is some gangster shit.
Yeah, government is the game, and politics is how you play it. It's some gangster shit, and she just ain't built for it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I didn't know about that mayor. I need to do a little bit more research on that mayor, because he's. But am I saying this right? The mayor is kind of saying maybe we should give this town over to the white people, right?
Yes, he's bought and paid for it.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Bought and paid for it. And you got this new energy around here that's ready to unseat these people. Like I said, you got to put this new generation, and I'm just using you for an example, the born riches, the people that, you know, that's of that ilk that will say the right shit and be like, it is what it is, let's get to it. It's just going to be what it is. There's no way in the population 65% black that there should be a white anything in there. That means hands are getting greased or there's incompetence. So something got to get.
And they'll hit you with the, they'll hit you with the, You have to try to show some type of diversity. You know, they always come to black people with that. Like, hey, it will be a good look, especially them Democrats. You got to think now. This lady is
Right.
on Roland Martin. Roland Martin ain't roasting her because she's under that same Democratic banner that he's up under. So he's not roasting this brother and this sister up here. They on the same team. And that Democrat mind frame will say, hey, we need to include everybody.
That's the
You see what I'm
problem.
saying?
That's the problem, Rich, and
That
that's why I
is the
said
problem.
this.
I agree with what you said. If this town is mostly black, we should have all, you know me, I'm gonna say all black.
Everything
All
black, even
representation.
the stop sign should be black. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
for real.
Everything
Like,
down there should be black.
you got the, and if you do right now, for the sake of diversity, if you do have one Hispanic person on the board and one white person on the board, they shouldn't have no say so. They should be in the back of the room, quiet as a church mouse.
Collect your check, and if it's a tie between black folks, cast your vote. Other than that,
that's it, man. That's it, boy. That's it. All inclusive shit, man. It gets us every time. But let me play a little bit more of this. And Shines, you on it today. I ain't gonna lie. It's corruption and it's money though. It's God of Jacob. I'm gonna get real deep into what God of Jacob said about that Ford. Yeah, that Ford plan is on the way. And
yeah, Rich. If Ford wasn't coming, they wouldn't give a damn about Mason.
They wouldn't get. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna get into it though. Let me play a little bit more of this. Roland, don't strike me, man. God damn it.
To step in at any point in the last 20 years, did the state controller say, "Hey, Mason, we're gonna take over your city"?
No. When we knew that they were gonna come in, it was in February when they had a meeting with the mayor and aldermen, and that's when we just found out that they wanted us to relinquish our charter or they would come in and take over the finals. Those are our options. We didn't have any other options. And it was like a demand. It wasn't like acts. It was a demand.
And that's white people doing what the fuck white people want to do. We're not asking for nothing. We're not asking for nothing. I even heard something earlier where they said that, so it's like it's finna be a whole city. Fuck it. I was trying to stay away from it, but we got to get into the Ford, right? So it's about to be a Ford plant. It's about to be a Ford plant that's moving to this area. They're going to produce like electric cars and batteries. I think batteries for those electric Ford cars. So it's finna be big business. Big business is coming to this small town. Think they said it's gonna create 35,000 jobs or some shit. And then not only are they going to have to build the big ass plant, you're going to have to build up the infrastructure around that plant because you're going to have people moving into this small town for jobs. Like people are coming. Shit, I might pack my ass up and go to Mason, but people are going to move there. And especially the Hispanics. The Hispanics is on the way.
They did that now. They didn't pitch tent.
They right next door. They got them a little apartment in the next town over, waiting on that.
100 niggas in a one bedroom house.
Hey, so what I'm saying is they're gonna have to build up the infrastructure around the mega plant. They're calling it a mega plant. They're saying one of the biggest plants in not only in Tennessee, but
they're building electric cars. That's the new future. Boy, they're gonna make a killing down there, and they cutting black people the fuck out of that shit.
That's what's going on, right? So the lady's gonna say, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play it, but she's gonna say this was 9 years in the works. That's the slick part, right? This was 9 years in the works. They come to them February, so they knew 9 years ago that they was about to build this shit. They come February of 2022 and say, hey guys, we need to either get this town, either you guys give us this town, or we're gonna take over the town, because they've had plans 9 years. This is gentrification in a sense, right? Like we're about to rebuild this whole area, and we're not including y'all when we rebuild this whole area. You're not included. So you either give up your authority, or we'll just take it from you. Because it's big business finna go. We finna build up houses and communities and parks and railroads and interstates and highways and roads and
everything. New houses, condos, hotels around that motherfucker.
Shit is finna be big business, man.
Contracts would have been coming in there. The white folks want all them man. It's slick.
That's a fact. I just read in the other article. I just read when Berkeley, California is fighting for reparations. Guess what they said? They said, hey, this fucking country has boomed and blossomed, and black people have not been getting those city contracts. I sit down with a politician probably about 5 or 6 years ago when I first started doing this Facebook and YouTube shit. And he told me, yes, I am fighting to get these black contractors some of these city contracts because white people doing what white people, let me not even say that. Let me say politicians doing what politicians do, hooking up their homeboys, hooking up the people who where it benefits them. And that's what they're saying. These black people that has these city positions in Mason, they just in the way. They are in the way of big business. And these corporate guys, and then the main thing is what God of Jacob is telling me today. They got the fucking mayor. They got the mayor in their pocket.
Oh yeah, they keep him on the bottom, so he don't know what the fuck going on.
He's the fucking face of this. He's the face of his small town. He ain't never seen no shit like this in his life. I bet if they show a picture of him, he older than dirt.
He the deacon, man. He don't know. He just know how to collect the church, man. He don't know how to run no goddamn.
And he don't know. Them white folks coming to him and saying, listen, man, it's billions and millions and billions of dollars finna flow through here. You just sit down, be quiet, and collect the check. That's it.
Pretty much.
That's it. And that's it, man. And it's crazy. It's crazy that, I don't know. I'm like, you gotta, Jacob. We need some fucking riders in these seats, man. If not, shit like this is going to continue to happen. I do. And that's for my people who believe in politics. I believe white people are going to do what the fuck they want to do anyway, because it's America and they've been doing it for years. But
and that's true to a certain degree, but we can't lay down and be like, all right.
Absolutely.
Because you know why it's so important in Mason? Because Mason is going to set the precedence of how these white people are going to act. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if there's no pushback right here, it's going to happen across everywhere where there's a little small black town. And my fear is that, you know, the age that's supposed to have picked up that, she ain't even supposed to be in that seat. It's somebody your age and you know, supposed to be in that seat, kicking up a fuss, turning the fuck up. She's supposed to have been sitting down, retired, and just and been teaching us the game on the outside. She shouldn't be in that seat right now, in my opinion.
She is though, but because so many of our people are giving up on this political system, though, God of Jacob. See, we like the riders and the fighters, though, God of Jacob, but then we got to realize what comes with riding and fighting is people are going to just start to opt out. People are going to start looking back and say, oh, shit, you take this town like Mason. Okay, this shit was kind of established 141 years ago, and now we finally get some sort of perceived power. And then the white people just come in and kick us out and say, well, you niggas took too long. Right? That's pretty much what they say.
Yeah. But really,
you know what I'm saying? If they're saying this all black town has only been ran by a majority black city council for 7 years, the white people coming through saying, yeah, y'all took too long, man. We gave y'all a chance, and this is what happened. And that's what happens to black people in America. Is pull yourself up by your bootstrap, and then in 2 years, if you ain't got where I think you should be, get the fuck out of here, man. You taking too long. That is the thing, man. That's what's dangerous.
Rich, all this is over about 21,000. They supposed to be behind on, according to the books.
For real?
Yeah. They books say it's off by about 21,000. We had the previous mayor who was of this town. She said when she came home, she had to get rid of the police department because it was just all jacked up. But she contracted like a sheriff's. It was so much shit going on. You had a lot of old people who didn't know how to govern themselves. You get what I'm saying? But white people didn't care really until Ford came in.
That's it. That's it. That's it. It's for and that's probably and that's the thing people say about gentrification, God, Jacob. They're saying it's people coming from out of town. They don't give a fuck what the demographics is and what's going on in that town. When they looking at that area from a satellite, they say, okay, we're gonna build our plant here. We probably need all these houses right here bulldozed because we need to put some shit right here. We need to put some shit right here. And they probably picked out Mason on that satellite. And somebody said, oh, we may have a problem with Mason. They said, man, fuck that. We'll make it work.
They're gonna eminent domain the people who own their houses, and then they're gonna price other people out.
And that's it. And that's the dangerous thing, man. It's a danger. It would create jobs. Good, cool. Create people need jobs. But black people got to make sure that they're accounted for and make sure they're gonna benefit. Because everybody else finna get fat.
Oh yeah.
This good old boys club down in Tennessee, man, they don't play. They all about getting rich and getting fat. That's all they want to do. Get rich and get fat. And if they don't own that land, and man, she's gonna say something so dope, man. She said that the city of Macon went out and bought like 400 or 500 acres.
Okay.
Of land. But she's saying it like that's why what she's pretty much saying is that's why they want to take it. That's why they want to take it, because they like, yeah, the city of Macon owns it. But I mean, I said Macon, Mason. They're saying my bad. They're saying the town of Macon owns all of these hundreds of acres of land, right? The city of Mason owns all of these hundreds of acres of land, and what they want them. They pretty much want them, because even if they don't put the plant on that land, they still need it for houses and other businesses. And that's why Macon, like you said, God of Jacob, that's why Mason, why the fuck I keep saying Macon? Mason is so attractive all of a sudden. All of a sudden is white people saying, yeah, we let the black people run it. Now Ford's coming in. Let us get that back. Let us get that back. Yeah, let me play some more of this, though. Let me let the sisters speak a little bit more.
Was our options. We didn't have any other options. And it was like a demand. It wasn't like acts. It was a demand.
So talk about this Ford facility that's coming in. How significant is this?
It's very significant because Mason can really prosper with this Ford company. We're glad the Ford company is coming. What we don't understand is why this is happening now. The comptroller has not bothered. They talk about our infrastructure of the town. If the infrastructure was so bad, you knew Ford was coming 9 years or so ago. So why didn't you bother to come in, try to help Mason get themselves together if that was the case? But I will also let you know that the mayor that's trying to take over our town, the county mayor, sits on the Ford board. Not only does he sit on the Ford board, he also has purchased, the county has purchased 300 to 500 acres of land between Mason and the mega site. So you tell me why they want to take over.
There it is. And that's what I was saying.
Pretty much.
That's what I'm saying, man. They done took it over. They trying to take it over, man. They done went out and bought all this land and shit. And like I keep saying, man, you niggas is just in the way.
Pretty much. But I'm glad the awareness is getting out there, because it's starting to get a lot of steam. You got a whole bunch of Chicago niggas going down there. I was on a call with a couple of sisters that was down there. You know what I'm saying? I think they're from Jacksonville, Tennessee, or some shit like that.
Jackson, Tennessee. That's real close.
Yes.
All of that's West Tennessee to me. So Memphis shouldn't be that far. Jackson shouldn't be that far. None of this shit is really that far from Mason. So yeah, that's the good thing about Mason, because Memphis is black.
That's like 30 minutes out from y'all, ain't it?
Well, for me, you know, I'm in Nashville, so
that's further out, right?
So it's like an hour 45 for me. It takes me like an hour to get to Jackson, probably like 3 to get to Memphis.
Yeah, so they supposed to be rallying around there. They done called up the ambulance chasers, the old black lawyers. Yeah, so you know.
I mean, the awareness is good, man. The awareness is dope. That's good that they getting That's good that they getting the word out to these people, man. These people.
I don't think the white people down there who was plotting this didn't think it would gain traction as fast. They just thought it was a whole small group of niggas down there. They ain't gonna make no noise. But you know, these social media platforms, you have Tariq talking about the shit. So man, that shit is starting to get a little traction.
Yeah, it's been going all up and down my timeline, man. And everybody's saying it's fucked up. It's the same shit that they've been doing for years. Centuries, years, man. They just want to take this shit and let's make some money. Let's take this shit. Let's make some money, man. And fuck that. For real, it's gonna be hard to get them people some jobs.
They're gonna merge. They're gonna try to merge Mason, take over the land, lease the contracts, move the local population. They gonna get the jobs. They gonna get affirmative action jobs, meaning we'll hire like 3 of them from the community, but we gonna bring our people in and get busy.
That's it. That's a fact. That's a fact. We've seen this movie a million times. Boy. And these little plants, boy, they love Tennessee. We got
beautiful down there. Perfect. It's a lot of land.
They love.
You know what I mean?
We got a Nissan plant. That's where our Hispanic community really came here hard. Got a Jacob in like 90 when they built that Nissan plant. Yeah, they built that Nissan plant probably about 40 minutes away from me. And that's now, you know what I'm saying? Now in 2022, you're looking at that generation.
Wow.
That generation is here. They here to stay now, but the first influx of Hispanics in Tennessee, one of the first big ones was because of that. I
never thought I'd see Hispanics and Mexicans heading to the South. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah. They here, boy. They here. And that's what they gonna follow these jobs. They follow them damn jobs. So, man, I don't know, man, but we gotta salute to them. I'm gonna stay abreast of this too, man, and stay up on it and see what I can do. See what I can do to help, man. I seen a lot of people on my little Facebook talking about it, so I'm gonna tap in with them.
Yeah, just raise awareness. That's all you can do. Pretty much do right now. Just keep that shit in the atmosphere.
That's the main thing, man. Because I just hate to see that shit. I hate to see black people where black people think they getting ahead, and then white people just come and say, nah, we'll take that. We'll appreciate you, but we'll take that, man. So let me let the sister play the sister.
Representative Parkinson, so what do you see happening here?
Well, here's what I see, and I think it's important too that we give some context to the narrative. The takeover of the city is the takeover of finances of the city, and the takeover of finances of the city is until the debt in the city is paid, and then that takeover will be done. And so it's not like they're coming in like the comptroller is coming in and becoming the mayor of the city or taking over the entire city. The mayor is still going to be the mayor, and and they still have constituents that they have to communicate with and make sure that they are completely educated on what this process is. I just think that there's a need for more communication between the comptroller and the mayor and the vice mayor so that both mayors understand exactly what it is that the comptroller intends to do when it comes to managing the finances of the city, and so that they also know what the comptroller, what his expectations are in regards to what they think those outcomes are going to be, and how long it's going to take for them to get the city finances in order. You know, here's the thing that I think is important to understand also. Anytime a city is in posture to benefit from, let's say, this Ford deal. This Ford deal is the biggest deal probably in the history of the state of Tennessee. It's a big deal, right? And so anytime that a city is in position to be able to benefit from that, whether it's through growth, you know, home development, you know, more businesses, so on and so forth, the state benefits from it. And so, you know, I would like to see, you know, the city of Mason, I would like the city of Mason be able to come through this, right, and come out of it shining, and have all of the past woes behind them, so that they do not miss this opportunity with the Ford plant coming into the city. I mean, coming into the area.
Vice Mayor Rivers, I'm looking at this story from TennesseeLookout.com, and this is what it says. It says the comptroller points to 20-year history of fiscal mismanagement, including 2 major fraud investigations that resulted in criminal indictments. When did that take place?
That had to be back before we came in. That's during those years that he's talking about, when it was ran by the European American. So I don't think that there was 2 indictments. I will say this. The gentleman that supposedly have taken the money that they did not make pay back or anything, I know that he went to court and supposed to have been indicted, but there was money taken by another individual as well, and they knew it, but they did nothing to her. And there's the African American young lady that was there is the only one that served any time.
Oh boy. I always say that about politics, man. Yeah.
It's crazy, Rich. And like I said,
play the game with them. Go ahead, Dr.
And that debt is through corruption, but they charged it to the city. You get what I'm saying?
Thank you. And that's what I'm saying. And it's convenient that now the black people own the city, and we charging you with everybody's crime.
So it's making it look like it's a mismanagement of funds. What they're trying to say is corruption that's been in that little town that's been primarily conducted by white people.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's it. And then she said the black sister did some time, but you know, you're going to have a couple of them. You're going to have a couple of them that see the white people getting some money on the side and say, oh, shit, I can do it. As soon as your black ass do it, you go straight to jail. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Yeah,
they set her up. They set the money right on the desk, and they knew she was going to take it. Gotcha.
You got your black ass, man. It happens all the time, man. And that's the thing. Even corruption is racist. What are you talking about?
We can't even steal like y'all. Y'all stealing, we do it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm saying. Be careful. You know, it's funny though, because I see that all the time though, and that ain't even about like politics though. I always, like I was telling my son when I was about to send my son to that all-white college, and sometimes he would go on these football tournaments with these all-white kids, and I'm like, bro, you know, if they do some bullshit, you don't need to be doing it. We done seen it. We done seen it too many times to where that one black kid, they gonna get you, buddy. Cause these white kids you out here doing crime, they got the money to pay the good lawyers and everything. Your black ass the one going to jail.
The lawyer, they uncle and godfathers and members of their church.
You gotta stop playing, man. You gotta stop playing. If you're gonna get into politics and you want to be corrupt, I don't even know no advice to give you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know no advice to give you. Just do it.
Yeah, just do your job, and that's it.
Do your job. Maybe you can try to hook up your homeboys or your homegirls. Maybe that's about the least you gonna get away with. That's the most you gonna get away with.
Make sure they qualify, because they're gonna.
That's it. That's it. Oh man, that's funny. Ain't on sidebar, just sidebar though.
I think I can run that wire. No, you can't work here, nigga. You can't be a city electrician because you done rigged up some shit coming up
Now the funny thing is though, they said the first black mayor of Mason last name was Kilpatrick. I said, oh God.
You know that Kilpatrick, right? He was the Detroit, the Baltimore man that went out and went to jail for all them years
Yeah,
for
what I'm
corruption.
saying. No, it was Detroit. Detroit, wasn't he? Detroit.
Yeah,
Kwame.
yeah. But
Yeah.
Kilpatrick was in the clubhouse room the other day.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you need to jump on there, man. Tennessee, when you get her on there, everybody there's somebody in there was on that motherfucker.
Yeah, I know the Kilpatrick was on that last name, Kilpatrick. I said, oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Well, I had to change my name if I want to run for politics.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I got
to.
First order of business is to change my name.
Hey, but I got to shout out to Kilpatrick. I got especially Kwame though. I watched. I mean, I listened to Kwame's documentary and read up there. I fuck with Kwame though. He wasn't doing. He just did what the white people do. But they called him.
I like Kwame, man.
Me too. Me too. He didn't do shit. Like I said, he didn't do nothing that white people ain't been doing for fucking decades.
Exactly, man. I like him and the Charleston Wright dude. Man, them guys have me rolling.
So no, I'm talking about Kwame Kilpatrick. Got to take it. Talk about the ex.
I like him too. I like him too.
Mayor. Yeah, he's like the ex-mayor of Detroit. He did some time. They got his ass.
I like him because he a good thug. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he denied that shit to the end. You get what I'm saying? Like, like I mean, they had everything on him, but even the niggas, black people knew he did that shit.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, it wasn't me.
Yeah, he was doing everything, man. But yeah, man, we gotta help these people get their town back, man. And people, damn boy, it's a cold world, man.
They're gonna be in Nashville in a minute, Rich. They're gonna be in Nashville in a minute, taking your job.
Nashville, man. White people already own Nashville, man. That shit a wrap. That shit is a wrap. I'm holding on. Look, Jake, I'm in the last little black community we got. Holding on. They moving in white people by the dozens, buddy. Hey, you know what's funny? You said that though. I know, family. I know we all over the place, but this how it is when I talk to my brother. But you know what I realized today, Jacob? I was riding around the neighborhood and I saw more and more houses going up, being built. And I said, this fucking tornado we had 2 years ago sped up the process, man. That shit sped up the process big time, man. Because after that tornado came, it left big fields. It's just been field. It's just been a field.
Land development.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's been ever since the tornado. They just bulldozed the house, and it was just land sitting there. And now when I ride past that land, it's like, oh no, it's houses right there or houses being built, and it just kind of sped up the process. But like I said, I'm in the last little neighborhood. We barely hanging on by a thread. We barely hanging on by a thread, man.
Rich, they're gonna get you. They're gonna walk in your restaurant, say that the chicken grease ain't hot enough, and get your ass up out of there.
That's it. I'm gonna have to. I don't know, man. They're gonna make me do something though, man. What we holding out on is go ahead and develop all around us, man. We'll figure out a way to keep up.
Yeah, bring that business in. I'll get these white folks on some collard greens. Get them over here.
No, they buy food. That's the one thing you're gonna get them with all the time. Food and music.
Oh, you good.
Yeah, they gonna buy food. White people gonna buy soul food. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, soul food, Caribbean food, all that shit that's around us. White people buying it, man. I look at the little Caribbean guy with his food truck. He post up at the store, man. Them white people be in the middle of the hood, standing on the corner for that chicken. I said, boy, hey, man, 10 years ago, you couldn't pay them white people to stand right there, man. But yeah, man, that's big business. That's big business, man. And this town of Mason is just in the crossfires of big business. We've been seeing this forever, man.
You're right, man. I drove to Norfolk today, right, man? And they got this little soul food, it's raggedy as shit, but it's stay packed. They got a Ruby Tuesdays across the street, gets no business. The white people in business suits going in this little black-owned store.
Yeah.
Getting all the money. Ruby Tuesdays can't keep folks in there.
Yeah, that's how they like it here, too. That's how they like it. That's how they like it here too. Cause we getting a lot of tourists and a lot of a lot of tourists coming here. So yeah, they want the original chicken shack. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we didn't give a shit of the fuck about chicken shacks because we had 12 of them on every corner. So
I
that's
know.
we didn't care how raggedy and how it looked, but them white people love that look.
Yeah,
They're like, oh
they
shit.
be in there. I was like, yo, they got
Yeah.
the college kids going in there. I said, Ruby Tubies, they might well just shut the
Yeah.
fuck down. I told my daughter, look at this shit. Ain't nobody eating that shit. They going right to this black spot over here.
That's the way. Restaurant is one of the hardest businesses, to make money in, but you do it right, you can do it right though. You know what I'm saying? But even in that though, bro, even like the hot chicken, the Nashville hot chicken craze was crazy because a black family started that. But then
Stole the
when the shit,
recipe.
the shit started to get popular and a restaurant came in that kind of tried to commercialize it. You feel me? It's like
Oh,
it's
wow.
like they came in and they like, we're gonna do hot chicken just like them, right? We're gonna do hot chicken too, but we're gonna put it in the white area.
Ah, man, you got to give me. I got to walk in that establishment. You got to give me a dirty napkin, like
Yeah,
food good, but
that's what people like.
yeah,
That's what people liked about the original, man.
yeah, man.
That's what people like. But it's funny because like once white people start getting on it, that's when the corporate company came in. They said, okay, we're gonna do what this mom and pop store is doing, but we're gonna put it here in the busy area with white people. For the white people who feel uncomfortable going to get the original, we're gonna make it convenient for you. And I looked around the other day, got a Jacob, and it's 4 of the commercial ones now.
Crazy.
They in everywhere in Nashville where it's white people at. It's it's Hattie B's hot chicken. It's a Hattie B's. They even got a black grandmama name and everything, but
yeah, man, Rich,
it's shit white on. That shit white on, got it, Jay. It's white on,
bro. I went to Richmond a couple days ago, right? And I said, let me stop off. It was some soul food. Man, I went in there was like Indians in there. I said, man, let me get the fuck up out of here. What the fuck is this shit? Hello, how can I help you? Help you? I was like, man, get the fuck out my face, man.
So shit crazy, man. And that's all we saying though, man. When it's big business to be had, yes, they're gonna copy, they're gonna cheat, they're gonna steal, they're gonna wheel and deal. And we just got to be up on it. I love what you said about if black people are going to do politics, we got to have riders in there, man.
You gotta have one of them niggas, the mayor that'll meet you in the fucking parking lot. Be like, all right, what was you saying in there? Like, you gotta have that nigga be ready to go. I just think,
you said this old mayor, he already in their pocket.
Yeah, he in their pocket.
Really,
man.
And I'm getting the vibe.
She's like, overwhelmed, man.
I think she's slick. All right, what is she? Is she on Clubhouse saying slick shit about the mayor? I get the vibe like she don't even really fuck with the mayor. Like she mad at the mayor that he pretty much
said he ain't
out.
shit. You gotta go on it. She's like he ain't nothing but he drink too much. Even Kilpatrick, who was no, her name was Rosalind somebody or Gwendolyn, some shit like that.
Okay,
she was former mayor, I think it was. That was her. But she said the mayor is a drunk. She said it's just incompetent, and I ain't trying to think, but she said the people are getting old. You get what I'm saying? And the politics is changing.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
They're not ready. They ready to cash out. See, they're at the age now where they just gonna cash out, bro. And I even gotta bring it back to this, bro. We speaking about soul food spots, man. These local soul food spots here in Nashville, and these local black spots. They selling out to gentrification. It's hard to blame them though, bro. Like it's a plot of land that we got fried fish sandwiches, got it, Jacob. So we got Bolton's. It's called Bolton's, fried fish and chicken or some shit. Man, Bolton's been there my whole life, bro. They sold that property last week for a little bit over $1 million.
Got the hell up out of there.
Because I think Mr. Bolton is just so old. He like, fuck, I'm gonna cash out.
Yeah, he tired.
I'm cashing out. It's a store right around the corner called Paul's Market. About 2 years ago, Paul's Market sold that piece of land, $1.6 million. They like, fuck it, they cashing out now, man.
Cashed out.
They cashing out. Same thing, you know how it is. Same thing with the houses, man. They buying up our grandmama, our grandparents' houses, and motherfuckers cashing out, man. And that's what that mayor done did in Mason. He like, shit, do whatever y'all gonna do with it. I cash out, man. Cash me out.
I was trying to buy a couple of acres, looking at it. These white folks starting to hang on to this shit. When I was coming through here, they was giving that shit away. I'm like, now they were starting to negotiate a little different, but it's all good.
Yeah,
I was gonna make it a doom buggy track, but it's all good.
He's saying hold on to it. Shit. This Mason shit showing you hold on to it, man. You seen what she said the town of Mason did, went up and bought 500 acres, man.
I was smart.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, because they know they gonna be in the area. What did she call it? She called it the mega plant. She said it's gonna be on the way to the mega plant, man. Ford is gonna come in there and do a
y'all about to get some good, I don't want to say wealth, but some great money for that black people if they can fight back. If they can fight back, but
they have to. They have to, man. Stay hopeful, man. That's the first thing we can do is stay hopeful. But it's gonna take boots on the ground and keep going, getting the word out. I'm gonna have to check my Facebook. See, it's probably a group of people going down there from Nashville. I'm sure.
Yeah, I was thinking about going, but I was like, I don't really like. I'm into it, but I don't know it like they know it. And then it was a sister that was yelling, you know, people don't need to come down here if you ain't from Tennessee. If you ain't, stay y'all asses out. We was like, well, goddamn.
Yeah, I don't think she's talking to you per se, but come, gotta Jacob, you know the crowd she's talking about, bro. You know the crowd she's talking about, bro. You'll have Black Lives Matter dancing and twerking and that. I kind of feel the sister on that, man, because we seen
she
that.
Pretty much told us Yankees to stay out of goddamn.
Nah, it ain't that. You know it ain't that, boy. But the whole world sit back and watch Ferguson, and we, you know what I'm saying. And then people from Ferguson said, man, these people are coming down here sabotaging the whole fucking movement, the whole town. So I feel the sister when she say that to a certain extent. Like, because you even said it. You said the ambulance chasers are on the way.
Yeah,
that's who she's saying when she say, hey, man, stay away. Stay away, man. Don't come down here trying to co-opt this shit.
She meant that shit. She like, cause we got niggas on deck. I was like, damn, ain't no way I'm coming down there. I did all my fight. I don't need to get to this state and get shot in Tennessee.
Yeah, man. I'm not even saying people with good hearts and good intentions, come on down. But
y'all already took the king out, so ain't no way I'm coming down there.
Nah, that wasn't.
Y'all took the king out.
What they want to do. That's white folks do what the fuck they want to do, man.
Tennessee, get you up out of here. They took the king out.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I can't even argue with that. We don't know nothing about no George Floyd, where the cops kill somebody and go to jail. That shit still sound foreign to us. Cops kill these niggas and go home, boy.
Yeah, I see you tomorrow, Bill. See you tomorrow, Bill.
You don't even hear about it. You get one little small paragraph in the newspaper, and that's it. He's out of here, man. Let me play some more of this sister, man.
So here's what I'm trying to understand. This story says the financial disclosures for the past 2 years are running late. Between 2004 and 2016, Mason's financials were in such disarray, they were unauditable. Well, that's when you had white mayors running the city. So reading that story, so I would assume that in the last 6 years, your financials have been filed.
They have been filed. Our financials, the reason why they're pulling that or talking about 20 years ago is because we have struggled to try to pay it. And we did ask for a 5-year plan, which they did not or have not even responded to as well. So we have a struggle to try to make sure that we pay those debts that has been paid. Some has been paid off, but yet we still have a debt that has to be paid, and we're paying it. All we asked them for was a 5-year plan so that we could finish up what we have been doing. But no, they don't want to do it They didn't respond to it, has not yet responded to it, and I don't think they have an intent to respond to it.
Yeah. 5 years too long.
Too
5 years.
long.
Ford don't have 5 years to wait on you to execute this plan.
They
Ford
gonna
is
get
like, man, we got to get in here. We got to get building. So like I said, she called it a mega plant. The mega plant. Well, then we got to get these houses built. We need places for these people to stay. They don't have 5 years.
Town about 2000, they be like, yo, just pack up and go on head to Memphis.
That's it. And that's the plan. That is the plan, man.
The population is small because she read the census. It's not a huge town, so they can afford to relocate. Let's say it's 3,000-4,000 people.
Yeah, I think it's less than that. But go ahead.
Yeah, they can easily y'all get up out of here. That's pretty much what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I think she said it was like 1,500 or something, but it's real small. But yeah, let me play a little bit of this, man. Let the sister. It's another part on here. Maybe she'll say it. Shit, I gotta unmute it.
$100,000 in taxpayer 2011.
And I don't think they have an intent to respond to it.
So, Representative Parkinson, again, I'm looking at this story here. It says in 2011, a former Mason town clerk pleaded guilty to embezzling $100,000 in taxpayer funds. That was 11 years ago. In 2016, a former public works superintendent was indicted by a Tipton County grand jury after investigators discovered he had paid himself an extra $600,000 between 2007 and 2015. The town's financial problems stretched back even further. A 2001 state examination of the town's finances found numerous accounting errors in tax and court collections. Okay, so again, this is what I'm really trying to understand. And in fact, this says in 2015, after fraud allegations emerged, nearly the entire town government resigned, leaving a newly elected junior alderman, Gwen Kilpatrick, to assume the office of mayor. She became the city's first Black mayor. Since then, the city's leadership has remained largely African-American. So what I'm trying to understand is, if I'm looking at all of these examples, they're going back 20, 21 years. So what's the actual picture of Mason in the last 2 to 4 years? I mean, it's one thing to say, oh, this person was indicted 11 years ago. Okay, well, what about the last 4 years? I mean, it's a little hard for me. It's a little hard for me to say I'm going to hold you accountable for something that happened 11, 15, 20, 21 years ago versus the most recent issues.
Right. Well, from what I understand, and forgive me, my daughters are walking in and out.
Okay.
From what I understand, there was some concerns raised in the last administration also by the comptroller. Now, I'm not clear on how the communications went, before that when it was under the control of white folks. And so, but I think the key here is this, Mr. Martin, they did not give up the charter. And I'm glad that they did not do that.
I know I'm let the brother speak on the charter. I know he want to speak on the charter, which is cool. It's cool. Yeah, but that right there is crazy. I told you though, they put a Kilpatrick.
That's who it was. Her name was Gwen. I was trying to think of her name, but she the one who was in Clubhouse talking that shit too, boy. I like her.
Yeah. She got that last name, boy. And but what they did was it was slick though. It was slick. It was so much corruption in that town that they was like, fuck it, let's let the Black people run it.
Yeah, but Gwen said she had to get rid of the police department down there because there was no need for it. You get what I'm saying? Because the county sheriff could fill or take care of that population. It was money. Just like the officers they didn't really have to do shit, but they was making all this money.
Yeah,
so she got rid of the police department and let the county sheriffs kind of govern them. They started getting mad at her. She came in there wrecking shop. She started to manage shit.
Man, I
They
can
was like,
see
"No, we got
that
to get your ass
too.
up out of here."
That's crazy, man, because they have it different in Nashville. But when you go outside of Nashville, it's kind of what you saying, God of Jacob. Like, so if you go out of Nashville and then you go to a place called Williamson County, you have the Williamson County Sheriff Department, but inside of Williamson County, you may have a place called Nolensville. All right. So now you got the Nolensville Police Department and
Yeah.
the Williamson County Sheriff's Department when you could just merge them into one. It's all, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's not even enough people down there. That's crazy you said that, God, Jacob.
That's what she said. She said, "Why is these officers making 60, 80,000 and the half of the population is old and they just sitting down in the office? They ain't no crime right here, really."
Mm-hmm.
She got rid of them jobs. She
They
cut that
got
shit
to
off.
make crime, and that's the shit we
Yeah.
be talking about. Because now you got to go criminalize the black people, or the state is going to stop giving you money. That's another
Exactly.
reason they do it, right? That's more money from the state. If I'm a small town, God of Jacob, you a small town, and Tennessee is the big corporation. How can me and you work together to get some money out of this big corporation? That's what they
Exactly.
doing. And the
Yeah.
big corporation is saying, hey, if we're gonna keep sending you this money to pretty much lock motherfuckers up, you gotta lock motherfuckers up.
Motherfuckers up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta lock motherfuckers up, man. It's an eye for an eye type deal. And that's all it is. Like you said,
Pretty
the
much
good old
said.
boys, the good old
Yeah.
boys doing what the good old boys do. And then they threw that sister Gwen Kilpatrick. They just threw her into a position and they shooting down everything she say. I already know how that worked.
Oh yeah, she got rid of them though, and they got mad because you had
Yeah,
good old
yeah.
boys who wasn't doing shit. Ain't no crime, and it's 2,000 people, and they making
They be
100.
doing
Chief
that.
of police making all this money. Yeah, they get the fuck up out of here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, if you get us out of here, then all right. We're gonna what
Yeah,
about that? About that $100,000 that we can't find?
yeah.
We'll
Gwen
put
was
that
like, "Shit, get rid of this police department and call the sheriff. The sheriff will respond."
Mm-hmm. That shit happens so much in Tennessee, man. That's crazy. That shit happens so much in Tennessee. But yeah, God, Jay, you gotta hit me on Discord or something, man. Tap me in with that
All right.
Clubhouse, man.
Yeah, you ain't up. You ain't on there.
I am on Clubhouse. I don't get on it like that. I guess I ain't
Okay.
really following the right people on there.
All right. When
I
these
think
meetings go down, I'm gonna shoot it in Discord if you want to jump in.
do that. Because I think like the main people, I watch hip hop. I listen to some hip hop conversations and nothing like that. I was introduced Clubhouse through like hip hop and battle rap and shit like that.
Oh man, you got to be in the right rooms, man. You got to be in the right room. It be like Roland be on there sometimes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I gotta tap into that. Hold on. I see what this brother says. So this brother right here speaking about the charter. Where is the sister speaking at? And I hit the sister. I think she said some good shit at the end. I'm gonna play this, man. Then we're gonna roll. I'm gonna roll up out of here.
Yeah.
11:30. Good little quick one. Good little quick one. I didn't do my weekend show, guys, but I think I am going to do one this weekend. You know, just been a little busy taking care of shit, but I think this weekend I'm gonna do one, man. My daughter's playing travel basketball, so
okay, get that scholarship, save you some money.
Yeah. So I'm on the road with her, and I'm really finna be on the road even more. So I need to try to bang out some of these shows, especially the weekend shows where we can get everybody, my UK family. I can stay up a little later, start a little later, and I ain't got shit to do in the morning. So I'm gonna this weekend. Yes. This I don't know what day though. It'll either be Friday night or Saturday night. It depends on my daughter's basketball schedule. So, but yeah, man, big show this weekend. I have us some good topics to talk about. But let me let the sister finish her thought and see what she's talking about.
They did not give up that charter, and I'm glad that they didn't.
Vice Mayor, what exactly is next for you as well as the city council? Are you, when you talk about issues that you've had, y'all looking for repayment plan? I mean, what is y'all plan to move forward to address the financial issues raised by the state controller?
Well, our plans were to hire manager, hire city manager, along with maybe having to cut some salaries. And moving forward, we had already presented the things that we wanted to do for us to see the town to grow. But we have got to get out under the situation that we are in. And I'm ready for our town to get out money as well as to grow. But I would like to know, why can't the comptrollers come in and do just what is being said? Just help us with our finances so we can benefit and not miss out on anything that Ford has to offer.
All right. Well, we certainly will be seeing what takes place next. Vice Mayor Rivers, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Representative Parkinson, thank you very much as well.
Thank you, sir.
That's all right. Get it together. Get it together. Come on, Auntie. Make it work.
Yeah, but look at that. Look at Esau.
Yeah, Esau
fighting against Esau, boy.
Look at them horns in his head.
Boy, Esau a bad man, man. Esau a bad motherfucker. He gonna take a gang of us, man. But Esau, I'm telling you, man. He been knowing what Ford was finna do from the jump.
Oh yeah, he said, "I'm about to get y'all up out here." 15.
Get out the way, and that's another thing. See that regime that they said was corrupt, and they had to throw them out and replace them with black people. Man, them people got transferred, man. That whole regime They don't get fired, they get transferred, man.
Get relocated.
Yeah. That shit, come on, man. That old regime is still in the pockets. Yep. So y'all better quit playing, man. But shout out to Mason, man. I'm rocking with Mason. I'm gonna keep this story. I'm gonna do some more research and keep everybody up on this story, man. Because we gotta make sure
it's buzzing around here. It's buzzing. Like I said, I wouldn't mind taking a trip down there, but this summer I'm gonna be. I'm going to Denver in June, Hawaii in July, Jamaica in August. So I'm kind of booked.
Yeah, man. We gotta see. I'm gonna see what the people doing around here, because this is crazy, man. This shit right here is crazy. But I don't know. The more I hear, even the more when the sister talk, it's like, and this is another reason why God and Jacob said you need some new energy, man. Because shit like this, man, we gotta try to see this shit coming a mile away.
Yeah. I'm not against. I'm not insulting older people. I'm just saying, with every generation there is new energy
that see shit like this coming from a mile away. And I didn't even hear the auntie. I don't know if it's money is gonna get them out of their situation. Auntie should have been asking for donations, man. I hate to say it.
Go fund me. Get some chicken dinners. I know she can cook. She didn't like she can cook. I about
auntie. Like auntie ain't said one time you on Roland Martin show. That's the one time you supposed to say, yeah, we set up a GoFundMe. We need it. You know what I'm saying? If money is the issue.
But I don't think they can take that type of donation. You know what I'm saying? I ain't sure.
I see what you're saying, because it wouldn't be sustainable. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it causes corruption. So I can see why they will put that in effect. You feel me? You can't just take, because if that was the case, a motherfucker would just come through with 50 million and
they either got raise taxes, raise taxes or cut programs they don't need.
Yeah, and that's what she said too. They got to cut some salaries.
Yep.
They got to cut some salaries, man. It'll be beneficial though. Cut some salaries. Wait till that mega plant come. Yeah. You better make that money back, man. You better.
Esau know what's about that. He know money about to fall in this.
Man, they've been having private meetings and everything without these people, man. Like the sister said, the shit was announced in October of 2021, and in February of 2022, they said, "Hey, guys, you either give us the right to your finances."
Right. But see, the comptroller get to make decisions. He get to set the contracts and everything. And that's why they like the brother saying, well, we still got our charter. They just gonna come in and help us fix it out. To me, that nigga sound kind of wishy-washy.
Yeah. He ain't even from there though. He said he from Memphis.
Yes. So he like, we still got it, you know what I'm saying? But they just gonna come in and just be happy they coming in to get the money. No,
yeah,
you
he
giving them
keeps saying let's
power.
work together. He keeps saying we can work together. That's what he's
Yes.
saying.
This is the
He's saying
opportunity
work
for
together.
black people to control that sector.
It's hard to work with a motherfucker who just straight out tried to cut you out or tried to fuck over you. They tried to fuck over you at first, and now when you call them, they saying, "Well, maybe we can work together." Nah, that's it bullshit.
Yeah, because you're gonna do it again in the future. Ain't shit going on.
Exactly.
Well, but Rich, man, I'm gonna let you ride out. Jumped on because I saw you here, and we gonna
Man, my brother, I really appreciate it, man. Yeah. Hit me up on this. Well, I'm gonna be tapped into the Discord, man, so you can.
if I see something that's popping, I'm gonna go ahead and send that thing over there.
Anything, God, Jacob. You know, I'm here with religious conversations, whatever.
Okay, all right. We get you one
Even if I don't say nothing, now listen.
You might fuck around and be a brew. Might be at the Passover.
There you go. It's about time for me to go sit down with my brothers too, man.
Yeah, I like them brothers, man. I like the big ones.
To go sit with. It's probably time for me to have that conversation because I know they don't want me asking Esau for no reparations. So I may need to have a reparations conversation with them.
Well, that's where we part ways. I want it all. I want it all.
Yeah, I know. I might go talk. I'm happy you said that. I'm gonna reach out to that brother tomorrow, man. I appreciate it, though, God and Jacob, man.
All right, man.
Appreciate that, homie.
We out.
My guy, God of Jacob, in the building, man. My brother right there, man. That's my brother. Well, yeah, guys, it's a show, man. My weekday shows, like I said, I'm gonna try to. I said this a couple shows ago. I want to try to keep my weekday shows, short and sweet. And then if we do the marathon, because everybody know Born can go 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. That's what she said. But we'll do the long ones on the weekend, man. We will, man. Thank you. I haven't even said this all night, but let me say it. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. If you pray for the people of Mason, Tennessee. Let's get it.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!